welcome to Banished. We're gonna start a new game. Let's call the town Coffee. Map seed. Randomize this a little bit. This looks like a great map seed. Okay, terrain type. Valley seems good. Large, fair climate. Disaster zone is a good idea. Medium starting conditions. This is no mods. This is just the base game. We're gonna start. This is a city builder that I've played a little bit on my own because city builders can be quite challenging, and this one is no exception. This one can be a very challenging city builder at times. Okay, so first things I want to do, I want to go ahead and get some of my... It's been about a month since I played this. I want to get a few of these little chart things open. So I usually go with professions and then information about the city here. That way I can keep an eye on the stored food. Okay, and then for the next part, I need to do some clear cutting. I usually go for stone houses right away. This is iron. And this is stone. The stone is the gray. And iron is a dark gray. You can tell the difference. One is smooth, one is more jagged. So right now we're just going to get rid of... I feel like this is going to be a very tight squeeze. Like, we're going to build stuff here, but this is not great. How are we going to expand? Guess we'll try to expand this way. See, if we started up here, this would be pretty good, because that's a fairly large open area. We could expand up like this and get to this lake. This feels like a good open area. I could build something there. This is great, right? This area would be great. But we're gonna have to work with what we're starting with. All right. So they're gonna go get stone. I do want to go ahead and have a builder. So we're gonna get a builder and we're gonna build stone houses. Is this a bad idea? I don't know, maybe. But this is how I play it. So I usually go for stone houses. And hey, I guess I could do the hunting cat. So the hunting cabin will hunt for food. They're pretty good. I want to do this. Having a path that leads from here out, this will help so that I have things oriented properly. And if the game is a little loud, let me know on stream. Okay, we're gonna do hunting cabin here. Do a gatherer's hut opposite that. Then we're gonna do forester lodging. Yeah, I want forester lodging on this side, I think. Okay. And I am going to want a wood cutter. Don't know if I'll want one right away, but I will want. How much starting? We have 200 starting firewood. All right, this is gonna be a little bit rough. I've also usually put a little storage area over here, just so when they're doing things, they can just bring it there and it's a little faster for them. All right, and even though we're early spring, it's immediately going to snow. All right, we're gonna speed things up a little bit. So we have 9 laborers, 1 builder currently. They're gonna run around, they're gonna get all the stone and whatnot. Even though it's early spring, it's snowing. It's annoying. Oh, I am gonna want have a path here and another one here. All right, laborers seem to sort of be situated. So we're gonna do 5 and 5, and we're also we're gonna clear a little bit of what's around here. We're gonna need another one of these, another one there, just so we've got room. So this 14 here means there's 14 work. So if you have 14 builders, then all of them will have work to do. But that doesn't mean that you need 14 builders. Okay, they're still just moving logs and whatnot, which is a little concerning. Yeah, let's cut down some of the stuff that's around here, laborers. They are doing a good job of collecting the stone, at least. All right, we got 2 houses being built. It's a good start. 3 houses. Okay, it's summertime. Right. So now I can put down a second set of houses. Do that. I always forget where pathways are. Do like that and that. I usually do 3 and then I connect them. I don't want to queue up too many things at once. All right, we're down to 100 stored firewood. What are we low on? Low on logs. Hopefully that'll be resolved soon. We do have the hunting cabin, so we can go ahead and start hunting for food. It's a very good idea to have people hunting for food. Yeah, we can drop down to 2 builders. These guys. Got 1 laborer. Do we really need that many on? It's the first year. It's probably a better idea to have that many on than not. It is going to be a little bit rough, but I think we'll be fine. We should make it. Whatever. I could put a woodcutter here. It wouldn't be too bad. I like finding the edge. I usually do a little loop like that around the hole, because they can also access it from the back. All right, we're entering early autumn. It is snowing already. Not a great sign. Okay, what I think I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to cancel some of these. Room structure, there we go. Because they're not focusing on what I need them to focus on. Kind of stressful. They will freeze to death. They can and will freeze to death if they don't get these damn houses built. And they're not... I feel like they're not trying to build. And we have 3 laborers. Let's put some more on the wood. On building, I mean. Okay, they've at least got almost all the resources here now. We are in winter. Looks like we have 2 homeless. All right. Now, I usually go for 500 firewood, but I'm going to keep it at 200 now, so they don't go too crazy. Once that gets built, what are we low on? We're low on firewood. Okay. Great. We made it through winter and we got all the houses built. That's awesome. Okay. So next up, we're gonna need a blacksmith. And since we're going to need a blacksmith, we're also going to need a mine. Mines will not work forever and ever. They do have a limited amount of resources. So planning out where you put your mines is important. Could put one here. Would that let me fit another one over here at any angle? No. Looks like I'm just barely able to not. So in that case, I probably want the mine to be closer-ish. We do have a decent number of mountains around us though, so it's not going to be too bad. So we can do that. We will want a stockpile next to it. And then next to that, we can do blacksmith. Let's make sure we got the proper roads. No. Okay, I did that slightly wrong. Let's do the road first. Do a road like that. This road. It doesn't really matter if that road comes up or not. If I do it like this, then I can make sure that it lines up well. Yeah, buildings are all canceled. Blacksmith. Okay. I could do the blacksmith there if let me remove roads. First road button. And we're going to do a blacksmith. I can remember where the damn blacksmith is. It's my own fault. Okay, so blacksmith can go there. Oh, that's quarry. Don't want to quarry yet. I want to mine. Alright, so that's going to have to be one extra back. No, two extra back. Alright, let's get the road sorted. Cancel this road. Alright. Then we're gonna do restore it. That there. We do blacksmith here. We'll do more roads like this. We will remove this road. Eventually I will remove this. And maybe we can turn this into like a little farm area or something. We'll see. Okay, and then for stone quarry, I am going to need a stone quarry at some point. I don't want to do it here, but I am going to need a stone quarry. Maybe over here-ish would be fine. I just don't want to block potential mines for the future, though. That's probably not going to be a concern for this playthrough. I also don't want to block where food could be. Could do one over here. This could work here-ish. But we can figure that out later. Let's get, so we don't need 4 foresters. We never need 4. We need 1. Okay. And we're not going to need that many builders. We just need 1 builder. Fine. Okay. I think we're kind of situated for a little bit until we get a few more citizens. which will mean we're going to have more houses, but what we can do is we can clear all of this out. Also, go ahead, clear out as much of this stone as we can, the nearby stone. Okay, we're good on stored firewood. How are we on tool? We're at 23 tools. We're not good on tools. We're gonna turn Mr. Firewood off for a minute. All right. We do have this new house. Okay. We've almost got enough for this mine. And then we'll probably be moving on to the blacksmith. Ooh, we have more laborers. That's nice. What are we low on? Stone. It's going to be a common theme for us. We're frequently going to be low on stone. How are we doing on food? Food's pretty good and quite varied. I think we should increase our food limit to 10,000. Food limit is shared among all food bases. Food is the most important. Tools are like second most important from my experience. I'll throw down 3 more houses so that once we get this and this built, we'll be able to start doing that. Ooh, yeah. All we got to do is do the building for this. And we just need stone for this. Okay, let's see if we can clear cut all of this. Let's make sure that we're cutting everything away. Okay, firewood, we're okay on firewood, but I can put this guy back to work. Okay, so if you look here, this is the maximum number that can work here. When you have multiple of a place, then that determines where they go. So this one currently it's at 15. I would say just have one person here, probably fine to start with. Maximum of 5. So as I get more citizens, I'll put more here. But I'll have a slow and steady source of iron for now. Later I could change it to coal if I want, but it's just going to be iron for now. They can have accidents, they can die in there doing what they're doing, but comes with the territory, I guess. We are very low on tools. So this needs to be the next thing for sure. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna cancel removal of everything except for stone. We only want stone at this point. I just want to make sure that we get this thing done. Once we start having tools coming in, we'll be fine. But if we run out of tools before we get the blacksmith builds, we basically cripple ourselves dramatically. Once we get this built, then the next big thing is to make sure we have enough iron. Yeah, we are low on logs, but it's fine. What's more important right now, and we can actually take him off of firewood for a minute. Yeah. What's more important is just getting this done before we run out of tools. Yeah, we're low on iron, but we have this up, so we'll be fine. Okay, let's check on the builder. What's the builder doing? Picking up resources. Getting food, picking up resources. All right, we have it. We should be good. So then the next big thing is just making sure we have enough ore, enough iron. Let's grab the iron that's nearby first. The things that you queue up first in terms of collection will determine the order that they do things. We're gonna want 500 tools. Just make as many tools as you can, man. Okay. All right. What is he missing? He's missing logs. All right. So what we're gonna need to do, we're gonna need to cancel everything. And we're just gonna clear cut everything around here, which will be logs and iron, pretty much. We can get rid of the builder for a minute, focus on just gathering resources as needed. Our food stores are pretty good, so we could actually cut back a little bit on food for a moment and just make sure we're getting enough iron and wood. Get all that stuff stored up. And you can see how much faster it goes when you have 10 laborers that are just focused on getting as much stuff cut down and chopped up as possible. See how quick the wood is coming in. And with all the land clear, it also is going to make it a little easier later on if we want to build stuff. The stone houses also are really great for heat retention. So they need less firewood because of the stone houses, so the wood can then go to other important things around the city. hopefully that's going to be solved soon. Yeah, our tools are going up. So as people do tasks, that's how they lose tools, like their tools break. And so then they need to go collect more tools. So I'm gonna say next thing we want to do, make sure we get lots of stone. Collect as much stone as we can. And then after that, we can grab all the iron that's around. Our food's okay for the time being. Once we collect a decent number of resources, oh, 2,000. I was like, oh, I forgot what this symbol means. It just means that I've collected the maximum number. Ooh, and they're actually bringing the resources to the houses. So once I throw in a builder, the builder will start building. And having extra houses means that there's room for new families to begin. And that is an area that you can cripple yourself by just having so many houses full of old people, and then the old people are either too old to have kids or they die and no one's around to replace them. So your population, you have to sort of stagger building houses in that regard, so that you've always got people that are on the younger side, because you can very easily screw yourself. Stone is low, of course, as per huge with how I play. All right, we'll have 2 builders. So next thing I'm going to be looking at is a quarry. I would like a quarry. A quarry over here would be fine. But I'd also like a tailor in this area. Having a little bit of room, I could build stuff back here. Be good as well. I could do tailor there. Build some road here. And then I can throw down a quarry over here. Yeah, and having an extra bit of room for them to get around would be nice. Not going to be the most beautiful of places that I've built, but it'll be okay. I could also do a farm over here. A farm might be better now that I think about it. And I would want to cancel this before they start building it, because once they start building it, you can't cancel it. It'll just be a big hole in the ground. Could do a quarry over here. A quarry over here would probably be good. Getting some roads that go down. Someone has died. Died during childbirth. Well, nothing I can do about that. As far as I know, there's nothing that could have been done. Just happens. All right, let's put those there. This circle is where they will operate. So any deer in this circle, oh, I am getting low on food. Any deer in this circle will be hunted by them, and any food in this circle will be gathered by them. So let's increase that. The hunters and gatherers tend to, from my experience, tend to give you more food than farms. So I prefer them. We don't have any firewood, and we do need some firewood. All right, we have a house here. Has one person in it. Yeah, it looks like we've got some houses that can lead to expanding families. We have some children, which is good. All right, so we're gonna have some kids soon. Someone will probably move in with him. We are in early spring. We have 80 textiles, which is basically leather. So they are going to start making clothes. The clothes will help with the cold weather, so if they go really far away from the city, that will help with any issues. All right. Next up, we're gonna do clear cut over here. I'm gonna pull in resources. I'm gonna have a little area over here. It's gonna have more food collection. Oh, I should have an herbalist as well. We're not quite to the point where we need medicine, but it can't hurt, really. I am going to want a path that goes through these buildings. I can do the herbalist there. You want a path like that. Okay, a logger. Yeah, we will probably want another forester up here. And we we could do another group of food gathering people. And over here, looking at where the river is. Something like here. And how would this... This one would be better if it's a little bit back like this. So I'd probably want to do this. This. And then I can do a road between them. That. I do like to build houses in this area, like next to these places. Just so it feels a little bit more natural. Yeah, an herbalist fits there perfectly. And then I have forester. Yeah, forester here. And then I could do another one up here next to this. Ooh, there's something here that's blocking. Oh, it's a little mountain. Okay. So then I'd want the forester on this side. And we'll do a road that goes, make sure it goes all the way up. And we can make sure it's not going to be an issue. That looks like it's on the road. That's on the road. That's on the road. Sometimes you do get things a little bit off. Always good to double check. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have this area. Now, I am going to want to have a little house over here and have another little house over here. 500. And we're going to do 500 firewood. There's a little gap here. I'm going to use that little gap as a place for storage. A little storage area. Oh no, I can't do a storage area that small. Oh. Yeah. I'll do a storage area here then. And one here. Fine. You know what? I could actually move all of this over by one. That's what I could do. So that was the gatherer's hut, which is under food. And then the second forester. There we go. That's better. This area is clear so they can do their stuff here. The music does sometimes sound a little bit like horror music to me, I will say. All right, we got this area that's being built. We have, yep, see, here you go. Got 2 people here. Oh, right, because this. There we go. 2 foresters. We are gonna want just 1 herbalist. Got 2 here and 2 here. This probably for this. We're not quite at enough people. What are we doing here? Low on stone. That's just saying low on stone again. So we can collect stone over here. We can collect stone over here. You don't have any more. Don't have any more leather, but we're actually okay on stored clothes, so I can turn you off. Build some more houses. Hopefully I'm not expanding too quickly. A concern that I have. I want to see, I'm not going to keep it, but I do want to see if I can do this. Yes. Okay. So then I can remove this. I think I'm going to just keep 1 house like that. I'm going to build 1 house at a time. They're going to be collecting stone and ore for a bit. What's up with this guy? Wood. He's missing. We're okay on tools, actually. Come over here. Take some of these things away. This will be something that comes up later that they're doing. I think for the builders, I can actually reduce it to 1 builder. We don't need to have 2 builders. And then foresters, 2 foresters is fine. 2 herbalists might be a little much. We'll see. We'll see how much we are gathering. Basically medicine, which is here. These two guys. Oh, it's because new forest station got opened up over here. Here's that to one. Really, I don't need this one on, right? Just have this one off for the time being. Ooh, do I need it? Well, two. I usually go for two, so that way get a little bit of stuff here. Ooh, we're full on goods, low on stuff. All right, so in terms of goods, which means stuff that's here, we are full. So what we're gonna need to do, build a second storage area, which I usually do very close to the first one, but not in the same location. I think building one over here would actually be good. You want to have enough distance between them. And if one catches on fire, then it's not going to affect the other one. Or at least there's potential that it won't affect the other one. Which, speaking of fires, I probably am going to want to build a well. Okay, we're going to remove these structures so that way I can put a well over here. And we're gonna rebuild this area to be storage. Okay. They're gonna take it forever to do it, but once they do it, it's gonna be quick. We'll do like that, that. Happiness is pretty good, and average health is pretty good. Once this is built, I am going to turn this off. Well, actually, I'll turn this one off. There we go. Then this guy's going to go here, and he's going to do stuff in this area. Because this area is kind of settled, I feel like. Building this house. Got 8 laborers, which is pretty good. This is gonna be the next focus for them. Right. So if we focus on getting rid of a lot of these trees, we might have enough wood to build stuff. Let's cut down all of these trees and I'll swap to this guy in a minute. I'll swap from this one to this one. Wait, do I have one here? Where are my foresters? It says I have 2 foresters, right? Oh, it's because both of them are over here. Do ye? Only need one on that side. In fact, do that. Get them to swap. Okay. We do have a decent amount of space cleared out over here. Can do that as extra bonus storage areas. They're almost done with this, which is nice. All right, they're building it. Great. So once this is built, they're gonna focus on these 3, and they're hopefully gonna move these 2. Yeah, this is all the food that's like stacking up because it can't go in here. Once this is built, all this is going to go over here. The stuff that's taking up storage space is like the tools, for example. Yeah, like I said, it's going to take them forever to actually clear this area. But once they do it, this is going to be a big storage area. I do feel like they prioritize clearing the land when I tell them to clear land, which is kind of nice. It's nice in that I can say, go clear this, and I know that they will prioritize doing that. Building the roads, they walk faster on roads. That's why I build roads everywhere. Let's... Hey, there we go. They got this done. Now, what I can do, because I prefer doing smaller strips, just in case I want to modify stuff later, I can do that. I have to remember where things are. Here it is. I feel like I could put a road in the middle here, and that would be fine. Like this. Because I see them going over there anyway. Then I can do that. I can do that. Looking good. Looking good. All right, so we're good on medicine for a little bit. Means I can focus on the food, and really we're good on iron. Okay. Let's collect some coal then for a minute. Put 5 in there collecting coal. How are we on clothes? We are. Do have a lot of textiles, so we can do that. We have people who don't know what to do. You're an herbal. Oh yeah, because I didn't. There you go. And keep one here. Still one here. So they're going to be planting trees. They also cut down trees, but mostly the important thing for me is they plant trees. Storage capacity. So this is already almost full. Which means I'll probably want to start making another storage area. Make one down here and then plan to build a little settlement over here. I think that could be a good idea. What are we low on? Low on logs. Okay. Let's do a clear cut of everything here. Because if I'm going to build a settlement over here, we can get lots of wood that way. You are... What's the issue? Notice citizens available. There we go. And what's your issue? Lacking materials, we're lacking wood. We do have a bunch of coal. We're lacking wood. This is one of those games that you could actually just leave on overnight, as I have done, and just let citizens sort of meander and do their tasks as they please. And you can make progress, and there will be ups and downs in your civilization, but you can just leave it and it will eventually sort of, it'll just work. And I think that's a really cool aspect of this game and this type of game, is that you can just have things that just happen. You don't always have to micromanage everything. They are self-sufficient in some capacity. You set them up and they'll manage themselves. Now, if you lose enough citizens that they don't automatically refill the positions, that can be a problem. But or if they aren't refilling the correct positions. Where are my workers going? Laborers are there. You're idling, working. Okay. Making sure everyone's getting a little bit of something done. All right. I think I can just let this sit for a minute because... Oh, I should probably swap this to iron. Swap back to iron. I don't know how much coal will actually be used, but I got some coal now. And that is a resource that could potentially be used for different things. You can make steel tools, for example. I think I could try that. Let's try making steel tools. We do have a lot of stored stuff. We need more stone. Always need more stone. Here, let's turn firewood off. I think we're good on firewood. No, what's your deal? You are a woodcutter that doesn't know what to do. Oh, this. I was like, what am I doing? What am I missing? Let's just queue up a bunch of these. And we can also let's do a well over here. And town hall. And then we do another well next to that town hall. So they're kind of situated. Down here, I could throw a quarry somewhere. Over here. This looks like a decent place for a quarry. This is far enough away from everything. I think it would. It's near this, but it's going to be outside of this, right? Yeah, it's just outside of this. It's outside of this, so it works. And it'll be in this new settlement area, so these houses, when I build them, will have stone very near, which will be helpful. I think I do need more builders. Let's see if I can get more builders building stuff real quick. How are we doing? We're doing good on logs. We're not doing good on stone. Yeah, stone is the thing we're missing. Let's cancel some of these removals. Because the goal right now is just to get stone. That's all I need is stone. Any kind of stone that they can grab is good. Just focus on grabbing stone. What's the deal here? No available materials, then we're gonna end that. One more laborer. Tools going. Tools are fine. You have some wood, not lots of wood. I might stop tools for a minute. Yeah, I think I should stop tools for a minute. It's what I need more than anything is stone. And if these guys don't have enough stone, then that's going to be a problem. I'm going to let this run for a minute. I'll just keep it here-ish. And as long as nothing horrible happens, everything should be fine. I feel like sometimes my voice isn't getting picked up. I don't know. Maybe I am quiet. I don't know. Oh, they're actually getting this stuff built. Great. Finally. They are collecting the stone that I need. Hey, Skelly. How's it going? How's everything going with you? That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna, I don't know, put us here. I just want to stand up and walk around. I've been sitting so long. Been sitting like been sitting 2-ish hours, but I'll be back in, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute. Maybe, but I want to stretch my legs. I've been sitting a long time. Hey, I'm here. Okay. Building these homes. Quarry. Reduce this down to 5. We have 10 laborers. I can put 5 in here. We'll have a decent supply of stone. Probably a good idea to put one of these over here. Put one over here as well. Actually, I want it to be... I want to have a little bit of a road. Cancel that. I paused it so that way they wouldn't put stuff there. Like that. Okay. All the stone is basically being used up immediately. Okay, let's see how this building is going. You can see their animations. We have all the iron and logs. Yeah, all we're missing is stone. Oh, this house is cold. I need more firewood. Tools should be fine. Clothes are fine. I could tell them to cut down some of these trees right here. Some of these trees over here. Just right on the edge. All these trees. And this iron as well. Some of these trees, just a little bit. That'll give us some wood. Can then be used to make firewood. That'd be nice. Okay, this is our 11th autumn. Up here, you can see how many years it's been. Which is odd because I feel like the people in the game age a little bit on the faster side sometimes. Okay, so they're getting stone for this. Quarry is going well enough. Firewood. I actually do need some firewood. Probably be good for me to put a road straight down like that. But they have to clear away these trees. Damn. Oh, I've only got one laborer. That's why. Everyone's gone to do other things. All right. Let's get down to 6 gatherers so we have more laborers that can cut down trees real quick. Okay. That. Still need this tree cut down in this one. Oh, just waiting. It's a waiting game. They'll get to it eventually, probably. What are they doing? They're just all doing their own little things, I guess. Mm. What are we low? Firewood. All right. Meal. Let's cancel all of this stuff. Just focus on this. Clear all this. Okay, once this is built, maybe that. But once that stuff's built, I might be able to just chill on the builder. I did think about what's some comments that people could leave, like, oh man, why didn't you name it Purgatory? It's perfect opportunity to name it Purgatory. I name everything Purgatory. I feel like I name a lot of stuff Purgatory, so I'm like, let's name this coffee. Why not? They'll cut down all of that stuff. Great. Okay, looks like we are full on iron, so we'll swap to coal for a minute. Need some more coal. Not doing too bad on firewood. Got lots of wood. Good stone. Good iron. We still have tools, which is nice. This is going quite smoothly. I'm gonna do. Oops, I don't need two. I just need one. I'm gonna do a couple of people over here, and why is no one coming down here? Oh, because I already cleared all of this. I was like, I'll sit here and I'll wait for them to come. When will they come? Never. Here, let's do that. See if they build this road like I went into. Can someone build the damn road? There. That'll help with speeding up the storage. They don't have to go quite as far. Okay, if I wanted to build a settlement in this area, let's do a farm. Pumpkins, great. Yay, ads are over. Yay. Farms are not the best in the world, but it's like not the best food, but it is reliable food. Some variety. Food you can't usually get other ways. But yes, it's not the best. But it's fine. It's like a luxury. But you see the happiness is lower. It's because the citizens are getting tired of eating the same stuff all the time. So having some more variety is good. They're bored always eating mushrooms and onions and venison. And want some variety. I also want to do a market. spread this out a little more. Let's do 4, since I did 4 at the other part. This will keep the builder busy for a minute. And over here, this one's not full, which is great. Okay, storage bar. Maybe I should put one over here like this. That'll be a little easier for people to get to in this one. Hey, we're actually getting the town hall built. That's awesome. But as you can see, the stone is the thing I'm struggling the most with, because I use stone all the time. Stored medicine is still at 520. That's what I mean though, is like sometimes it just feels like, what's the point of the herbalist? They do use it, they just don't use it very often. You generally have pretty good citizens. Yeah, see, their happiness went up because we have pumpkin now. It's a new food for them. Ooh, exotic pumpkin. The next goal is going to be to get up here and get some fish. Yeah, I don't think there's any other, like, I maybe come over here, but I'd have to build a bridge so that I could build the fish place here. Look at that guy walking on water. It's the Jesus deer. Deer's G deer. I don't know. You don't know. Knows anything. But I certainly know nothing. I know less than you. All right, so I feel like we've got possibly a ton of steel tools instead of iron tools. Yeah. Well, a ton is a bit of a stretch. Hey, Skelly. Do you have any questions about this game? It's very much, I'm very much in the stage of sit and wait for them to do stuff at this point. Not much micromanaging anymore for the time being, just building, waiting for them to collect the stone, building more stone. Maybe they clear some land or something. Okay. I mean, it's reasonable. Right now, my laborers are going around clearing some of these areas. But it's a pretty basic city builder. Once you get past the opening bit, which is kind of challenging at times, it does chill for a moment. What's going on with you? What are you homeless? Do you have no home? You don't have a home. How do you not have a home? Did you get kicked out of your home? What happened? Someone hurry up and build this house. So he's not homeless anymore. Here. Everyone become laborers. Let's have a season of no food harvesting. No trees, no wood cutting. No farming. No more farming. Or maybe a little farming. All right, have a good night. All the pumpkins are dying from the cold weather. That winter did come very early. Sleep well. Let's see, where are laborers? Are they doing their stuff and things? You're not very happy. Ten builders. Let's see what the builders build. Turn you off. You're off. We are still building. We're still getting some tools. It's good. I just want this house built so Mr. Homeless is not homeless anymore. Which it's concerning that he became homeless somehow. There we go. Don't be homeless anymore, man. Stop being homeless. Why are you homeless? There's a house right here. Perfectly good house. There you go. No longer homeless. Low on iron. Okay. You know what I could do? This. There you go. We're gonna have a lot of people Get stone. Okay, and 6 here, 6 here. We can do the 4 foresters. Two farmers is plenty. We'll get a lot of stone this way though. Let's watch the stone right here. Thrilling gameplay. Truly riveting. Well, let me tell you, you don't want to do that. You don't want to poop your pants from excitement. But we are going through the stone almost as fast as we are making it. Got so many stone cutters now. Oh my god, double digit stone. Double digit stone. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, this area is gonna be a thing and a half. If I did want to build a bridge over here, how difficult would that be? Come over this way. Let's cancel a tiny bit of the road because the bridge I want to make sure that the fish area could work. Yeah, I could do a fishery here-ish. It'd probably be fine. Could I do one over? Oh, I could do one here, actually. I could do one here. That might be nice. I could build 2 bridges. One here. One here. Oh my god. Exciting stuff. Building bridges. Oops, not a tunnel. I want a bridge. Yo, bridge. That'll help them get around at least. As I expand into other areas. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, how are we doing on houses? Ooh, got almost have 2 more new houses built. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if I can build another one of these areas. Because we are gonna start getting low on food before you know it. And it's gonna happen sudden. It's gonna happen real fast. Like look at our population at 42 with 8 kids. It's gonna happen very suddenly. I speak from personal experience of this happening very suddenly. Ooh, cold. Yeah, cold. So we are gonna want. We will want a new woodcutter down here. And I think we actually would want a forester near the woodcutter in this situation. Which could mean we get rid of one of these foresters. Could. It's not going to. Actually, I do something like that. I think that's pretty cool. Or even one more over. If I wanted, could I fit this here? Nah, need to do one more. I'm not gonna keep it for now, but I do want to have the spacing for it if I decide to do it later. If I decide to do it later. Oh, we got someone who died during childbirth. All right, fine. It happens. It sucks, but it happens. Sucks more in real life if that happens. let's get coal. We're gonna reduce this down to 5. As we do want to cut down trees. And lots of trees. And we woodcutter over here. All right, so coal and firewood being collected. That'll heat up the homes. Hopefully. We're entering early autumn. We'll probably want to make sure that we've got enough farmers. I'm keeping an eye on the food. We're getting a little low on the food production. Graphs. Oh, we have walnuts? Oh. Yeah, we should do an orchard then. Yeah, okay, they do share. Free up. Building another house. Marketplace almost done. Building a little outpost down here. It's all coming up. Well, you know. All right, I think I got everything. Did I get... No, I didn't get these. That's fine. Can you guys get this right here? Finally. Okay. Put one citizen here. We do not need 12 people. It's just that one person. Just cut all of this down. Oh. Walnuts. Eesh. Oops. Oops. We do have citizens dying from old age in general. They could also be leaving, but I think it's mostly them dying from old. Get some more builders. Maybe they'll finish these damn roads. I do have several things queued up, so part of why things just sort of taking forever. I could easily start canceling things. Then they'll focus down there. Still collecting coal from here because we need it for the heat at this point. We're okay on tools, so we're not dying there. Got all this iron that we could be collecting that they're taking forever to collect. And I think it's because they're focused on building these bridges at this point. So we have 3 bridges they're trying to build. He's not healthy. He's not happy. He's 62. Lives by himself. Oh. It's a rough situation. Do school. Would I want to? But I could. So what schools do is it takes kids out of your labor pool. I believe this is what I've heard online, at least. Takes them out of your labor pool and puts them into school, so they become better as adults, but they have problems. Like if you don't have enough laborers in general, then that could become a problem. I'm trying to upgrade the pathways. It's a little faster for them to run. See if it works out, but there's the hope. There's to upgrade the pathway. All right, we have a good number of citizens now that are just laborers. I can put some of them here. That might be. Let's do 6. We should be getting more food coming in. Because you see our food is starting to get a little bit low compared to the number of citizens we have. Food, current food, used food, produced food. So our produced food is lower than it needs to be. Which is part of why I wanted to build this outpost area with more food storage and stuff, but it's just taking them forever to build it. It's dragging their feet. What I think I'm gonna do is when winter hits, I'm gonna make it 0 farmers. Farmers are gonna be laborers. They're gonna run around and do labor stuff. And then when it hits early spring, I'll swap them back being farmer. I just got to keep an eye on this. This is the type of micromanaging that you have to do sometimes. And you just gotta hope that they have everything from the fields by then. And the orchards. I could also take these guys off. That'll increase the labor force. I can up this to 15. So I'll get a decent chunk of stone. Now all the extra stone's gonna help. Or at least I imagine it will help. Okay, we're early spring. This is the hard part, is remembering to do all of this. Put them all back. It does get very frustrating sometimes when they don't cut down trees. Like they're like, oh, I'm gonna go eat something, and then I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe cut down one tree, and then, oh, I gotta go get warm. I gotta go. It gets very frustrating because I feel like they start to get kind of lazy sometimes. I have 18 children, by the way. That's a lot of kids. And these are empty because these people keep coming over here and grabbing all the food from these, which is kind of helpful, to be honest. Okay. This is pretty good. I do wonder if the marketplace has better capacity than the storage barns. I don't know. I never actually looked up. Yeah. This is a very chill place to just hang out for a minute. Sure, easy to imagine just running like this is a little village somewhere and you go somewhere and fight orcs or something. Obviously that's not this game, but you know, like an MMO situation. When you get zoomed in like this. And then this is like a bustling city. Hey, we're up to 12 laborers. Oh. It's not done yet. Okay. Never mind. I thought it was done. I was like, oh, no. Why can I have 5 woodcutters at that place? That doesn't make any sense. You see how they like do like one little bit of work and then run away? That's what I mean by sometimes I feel like they get lazy. Need a little bit more stone. You don't need that many builders. Stone people. Miners. Warriors? Mine. Like the seagulls. That's what they're called. Seagulls. Seagulls. The gulls of the sea. What are we low on? Low on firewood. Yeah. Hey, we're producing more than we're using. That's good. Even if it's just a little bit more, that's good. Great. It means we're in the green. Yay. And this will only make it more green. Hey, someone died. Bad job. I think if this outpost does get built, if all of it gets built, I mean, I can let it run for a year or two, make sure everything's stable, and then I don't know. Guess that'll be it. Because I don't plan to revisit this game unless there's people screaming like, please play more of it. I don't think there will be, but some people like chill games like this and some people don't. Some people like listening to a male streamer and some people don't. All right, it's almost done. Stone cutter, that's what they call it in this game. Stone cutter. Hmm. Getting that horror music started again. I think it would be cool for me to play D2 at some point. It's a horror game in the snow. Got these two buildings left. Man, I still got 18 kids. It's crazy. Did not expect I'd have that many children still. Thought that number would have dropped by now. But I think that does mean I have a pretty stable population. Around 20 kids on average. Food production is over 1,000 over what we're using, which is fantastic. And we do still have a little bit of room to expand on food production. Up here. Here. We have 4 more gatherers we could get. That's good. Ah, here we go. Crushed by a rock. Hey, the outpost is done. This area is done. Oh, wow, 21 kids. That's a lot. How's our production? So we're at, what's our population? We're at like 80-ish. 60 plus 20, 80. around 80. So this is going to hit 8,000. And we're at 95,000 production, which is pretty good. You need about 1,000 food per individual. I'm gonna increase that by 2. Ooh, we actually have a lot of expansion for gatherers now, because we have this one that just got finished as well. Gatherers work really well in forests. That's why you would want to have like these outposts like this. This one's a little bit overlapping with the city, but it's fine. It'll work okay. Like I would even say maybe just have 2 people here. It's good. Because this half is great. Is this half is sort of meh. So we do it that way. That'll work. And we spread them out so they're not overlapping too much. Yeah, we have a good amount of firewood, which is nice. We've got some coal. I can swap back to iron. I'm going to turn off this, both of those. And we're gonna chill for a minute, but probably we won't be going for too much longer. If you did enjoy this, if you found it interesting, if you want me to play more of it, you know, leave a comment. But otherwise, this will probably just be a one shot. So whatever happens, happens. Whether things get finished like this tunnel, or if they never get finished, oh well. But this game is a bit of a challenge at times. So if you're watching this and you're like, wow, that's he did a decent job at a startup of a city. Great. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your feelings, your thoughts. And if you're like, man, you suck at this, leave a like, leave a comment. Engage. Engagement. I mean, if you're this far into it, probably thought it was interesting at least. Even if it was, man, how did he do this well when he sucks this much? I've tried watching people, and most people that I've watched use mods that just make the game, I don't know. It doesn't, playing games that are filled with mods at that point, are you really playing the game that the developers made, or are you playing your own version of it? And there are some games where, hey, mods are great. They add to the longevity of it. Minecraft, there are lots of things that you can do in Minecraft that with mods that you can't otherwise. But like this is a city builder. Why would you? There was a mod that I saw that was like, it turns buildings into single footprint places, so then you can stack like house, and you just have tons of houses right next to each other, and you can make it so everything takes one resource or something like that. And it's like, well, at that point, how is that? I don't know how that would be interesting. the challenge is what is interesting to me, and seeing people overcome the challenges is fun. But that doesn't mean you have to do like a level 10 in Helldivers. It could just be like you do a level 6, but you're doing a solo, or you're doing it with guns you don't normally do, you don't normally use. When you go for a level 10, that's a very different experience. Probably want to be at the top of your game. It also could mean that you're not always perfect. You're not always doing the best possible. See, this is a situation where I can build another mine right here. It could work. It's gonna cost so much stone. I don't want to. I don't have enough coal to keep making steel tools, so I think I'm gonna have to make iron tools. I could make some clothes as well. But yeah, we're basically we're in a nice stable equilibrium. And you see how much faster they go on this stone compared to the dirt roads. The stone roads do have some major benefit. Oh yeah, we have these fishermen dudes over here. I need the builders to finish building it, so that way I can put fishermen here and you guys can see the boats, and then I guess then I'll probably be done. Hey. Okay. Throw the fishermen here, and we'll cut back on the stone cutters for a minute, or for the rest of eternity. I slowed it down. You can see these guys coming over here and doing some farming, or not farming, fishing. Oh, did they not take boats out? I thought they took the boat out sometimes. They would like take the boat out here, and is that the trader? That might, it could be that's just the trader, but I thought they, yeah, well. Let's speed them back up. Yeah. So what's that? You're basically done. Broke 10,000 food. Don't have enough wood. Need more wood. Foresters are a luxury, but they're a nice luxury. food production versus food used. I'm definitely gonna hit a point with tools where I don't have enough tools. I think that's the next thing, is if I were to continue playing, I'd be worried about like, okay, I need another mine. So I'd be throwing a mine over here, probably. Probably like that. And do this. And I'd want to have a storage area, so I do this. And I'd probably have another blacksmith, like right there. I'd do something like that. I put the blacksmith. No, that I could not comfortably put him over here. I feel like I could, but it looks better. I could put him like here. Actually, I could put him here. That might work. That is whatever. This is fine. This is good enough. So, yep. If you like to leave a comment, if you like to leave a like, and yeah. I'm gonna end the VOD here. I'm gonna end the stream here as well. For everyone who stopped by today, thanks for stopping by. Thanks to everyone who came by and grabbed your daily grind and got the firsts and whatnot. Guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay healthy and continue to stay awesome. Bye.